Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream here at VR Master League. Joining us for our first match of the North American side this evening, it'll be Orbit versus Participation Points. Over on the caster's booth, I'm Palidore, joined by SirDimwi. How's it going? Tell us about these teams. I want to point out too on your podcast, it was fun listening to him. I'm glad you have him on again because he was kind of funny. Hadn't actually heard him before speak or otherwise. Like, haven't had a ton of interactions outside of just Discord chat. So it was kind of fun getting to know him from that standpoint.
Messed around in the lobby.
Oh jeez, I had you muted too for half that time. Jesus, I'm
no.
terrible. All right, well, sorry. This is what I get for taking a nap right before a game.
That's all right. I did it to. I deserve it. I did it to Skitty the other day. He
Ah,
was
good.
muted for
Makes me feel better.
almost the entire first round, in fact. And, he was taking. Are you serious, Cat? Right now? Okay. Yeah, he was taking. She's going nuts. She's. Yeah.
To clarify, you're not talking about Mrs. Minicat. I see Mini Hat mentioning.
No, certainly not.
Mini Cat in the chat there, saying that she'll be rooting for participation points. Anyways, on that note, I'll let you continue where you're going. Cam Jam on your.
But yeah, so. Yeah, he funny guy. When he reached out that he wanted to be on the podcast, I was like, "Hell yeah, dude, you're hilarious." Excuse my language.
Whoa.
But he, hot take. And yeah, no, he clarified because I had heard something about they had thrown Team Cookie together just to like find other teams to to put themselves out there and say, "Hey, we're all individually looking for some place to go." And so when I asked him about that, he clarified. He was basically explaining that he made participation points, formerly Team Cookie, to basically kind of show players that are, my goodness, show players that I don't know if you guys can hear the cats fighting in the background, but show off players that are looking for teams. Also an opportunity for newer players to maybe get some comp. Time in as like he took one of their more recent additions to the team is a player who goes by the name Little Potato, who I'm fairly certain is somewhat new to the game and found the stream and everything, got interested in comp, and so Cam Jam took him on the roster there. So yeah, Cam Jam trying to in Cam Jam's pursuit of trying to find his place in the league, where he did have a little bit of trouble finding a forever team to start this season, kind of finding his little niche role here of being able to kind of give newer players an opportunity to get some experience in, and give other players an opportunity to show off their skills for other teams to see. So if anybody watching the stream, if your team's looking for a new member or maybe a sub or something like that, hit up Cam Jam or a couple of the guys on their team here if you like what you see from them.
You know what Mrs. Minicat is looking for? An image of your cat, please. Is what they said. Immediate cat. This is the internet. There are so many cat pics out there, and you want more?
Yeah, I guess in theory I could just pull one off the internet and say it's mine. But no, I do have an absolutely adorable picture of her when she was smaller. She's like cat teenager at
All
this
right,
point.
you know what? Message me on Discord. We'll give the fans what they want at some point. I will show it proudly.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll actually be sharing that picture.
Of a cute cat?
Well, it's also me, so yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see about that.
Okay, well, fair enough. So no cat pics for you, internet. I'm sorry. We do not deliver here in VRML. I'm just gonna guilt Dimwi into sharing a cat pic eventually. Even if it's just a fake one.
The only other picture I have of her at the moment is when she was really tiny, but it's from far away, and it's like I just want to picture of how tiny she was on the bed.
Just go.
You can't even Seer. So, and no, I'm not gonna go take a picture right now, because yeah, I'd have to frame it, and I'm not gonna spend that time on it right at the moment.
Well, just go get a, I don't know, a still from the Cats movie from last year. People will love that. Pass it off as your own cat. Alien cat.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
Good, I'm waiting. I'm gonna.
All these expectations.
Don't
I'm
worry,
starting to feel
chat.
anxious.
I'm gonna pressure Dimwi into delivering something at some point. If not now, later. You will get a cat pick.
Man, I don't even know. Yeah, no cat pick coming. Sorry.
In the meantime, hello to everyone in the chat there. We did ping the teams already, saying the start a little while ago. So, I mean, everyone's in, it seems like. Maybe a couple players potentially AFK, but other than that, yeah, we're just waiting on the teams at the moment. Kind of interested in seeing later on tonight, too. We do have the debut, by the way, of Team Deception against Wireless Jacks. That's coming in about 2 hours, a little under 2 hours at 8 Central. But, yeah, Team Deception, not a new team player-wise here. We have Mozzie, Citrus, Della Ranger, and I Blow at Sports. So we've seen these players, you know, on other teams. But just coming together to create a new one here. Finding a new home after leaving their previous ones for one reason or another. Sometimes it takes time to find the right group to mesh with. And, yeah, looking forward to seeing how this new team does as well. Then actually later on, too, after that, we got it scheduled earlier in the day. Directly following Deception versus Wireless Jacks, we will also be seeing participation points again facing off against Nebula. So got some stuff coming up, a few matches tonight for the North American scene. So I'm kind of wondering what the holdup might be here. Not totally sure.
Yeah, they're all here. They're talking about starting something, but yeah, I'm not. It appears they are waiting on something, but I do see all 4 players out in the field, so I'm not sure what to think. Maybe I'll send the camera around, see if I can pick up some. Was that you, or was that them? Did you just make a noise, Palidore?
I said nothing.
Okay, because somebody just snorted like, oh my god. Oh, that was funny. I couldn't tell where it came from.
I have no idea. As chat probably just heard something else in their thing there. But anyways, I have no idea what you're going on about, but I'm sure it's entertaining.
I think one of the players in the game just did one of those, and it was funny.
Maybe they fell asleep. I don't know. I took a nap today. You were feeling tired a little bit earlier. Maybe there's something in the air there. The Sandman has visited. Who knows?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go indeed. All right. 11, 10, okay, well, 9, 8, we will get off and underway here with the game as we try to get that overlay started. There we go. All right, participation points over on blue side. Orbit on orange. There we go. So 10 minutes on the clock, round 1. First possession going to one scoop, but being saved out there by Filibust. Could not find the goal. That's a good defensive play there. Kind of a soft clear, though. We'll get it right back to Orbit.
That was a nice, good, quick first attempt there by Orbit. Now seeing a one-on-one here.
Again!
In the game.
Nice from Filibust twice now. Able to close down on that defensive end, denying any attempts here from Orbit. So let's see if third time is the charm for Orbit. Zenith, and it will be, in fact, the charm. Gets the 2-pointer from 5 meters out.
Yeah, and that kind of comes back to that whole idea of, I mean, you give any team enough opportunities, to take shots on your goal. Eventually, one of them's going to go in, and we saw 1, 2, 3 there. Took 3 tries, but that third try, it went in, and now Orbit's up 2-0, drawing first blood here.
And Naven over in the chat saying Palidore spit some bars. You have to follow TikTok for that, I guess. I don't know. Over here goes the Zenith, and now a three-pointer. Couldn't quite get in the goal there for Filibus, was nearby, but couldn't manage to wrangle it again, so now 5 points on the score sheet.
Yeah, Filibus not feeling too good about that one. That was a three-pointer sent in. Phil did get onto the goal. I don't know if maybe he had just gotten there and just didn't have enough time to set up for it. But yeah, great shot there from Zenith.
And rolling out here off of that shot from Zenith, maybe about to get the disc right back, will be Blenders now sending it to Zenith up top. You can see that spacing kind of in each lane here, as well as that back pass available. So, Orbit doing a good job. Seems like in the back line. So basically turning into a 3v3 here in the goal, going back to the old school style, and Zenith gets it again. That's all the points for his team at the moment, yeah.
That's classic give and go there between Zenith and One Scoop. Zenith coming in to the bubble with the disc, passing off to One Scoop, who draws the defense out, takes the stun, but gets a pass back to Zenith, who's able to put it in for that too. So now up 7.
It's a strong individual performance from him, of course, being assisted on that last one by his teammate, but still, Zenith, very good offensive player, looking for maybe another one here. He's just going to roll up fairly uncontested, looking to do the assist this time. Couldn't get it, it missed, but now off a corner rebound, and then right back up top to Sneaky, couldn't drop the goal.
Yeah, Sneaky in a great position there, but dings it as he comes in on the goal, maybe trying to take too steep of an angle with the disc as he came in.
Zenith gets it once again right outside to Sneaky. They'll have another chance here. And with one cross pass just going to be taken out, though. Cam Jam losing it now to One Scoop. Zenith down below. No, looking for the goal. So daring shot, but it did pay off for the 9th point.
Yeah, and again, I mean, we're kind of back to, you give them too many opportunities. Participation points doing a good job of stuffing their bubble. Just not able to, when they force errors and force almost turnovers, they don't actually get a hold of the disc, and so it just stays in the hand of Orbit, and they just kind of keep pushing with a perpetual assault until it finally goes in.
And right now, just playing deep in the back line, some good pressure there from Orbit. Will result in this turnover. So Zenith has the open 3, couldn't make the 2 though. Looks like he got into the bubble, just missed it, and he just sits there thinking about what he's done. Don't feel too bad, Zenith, because right now you're still hot with the 7 points. So One Scoop takes this one, looks for a pass over. Orbit right back at it again. As you see the stack in the front line just breaking up there. And beautiful coordination from Orbit to possibly buy them the open goal.
Yeah, and participation points, yeah, just not able to get back on in time. They did have a couple guys coming in, but not stacked. Maybe the stack got split in the backfield on the way back, but yeah, gave them enough. It sounds like, from what I'm hearing in comms at the moment, it sounds like they're having some comms issue as well. So yeah, unfortunate here for participation points to be experiencing some comms issues now as they try to maintain control of the disc here.
Yeah, good control from them. Participation points getting out. I guess that does bear mentioning. I'm not sure if they have it or not, but as Zenith takes a shot, but has it snagged out by Filibus. So now kind of goalkeeping outside the goal, but just great play in the lane. I want to mention the Mumble server. So for teams, I'm pretty sure most teams, especially in North America, are using it at this point. But if you're not, if you're a new team, you want to get onto the Mumble server because we do have positional audio, so you can hear the full 3D space as if it was the in-game public comms, but in a private setting. If you want to get in that, just contact QL Young on the Discord. Now over here, causing some discord on the goal. It's 14 points now for Orbit. One Scoop assisted by Sneaky.
Just to compound on that point about the Mumble server, with that positional audio, the thing I find most beneficial is it cuts down on the clutter of your comms when you've got a bunch of guys talking at the same time, maybe making callouts at the same time, because it'll also adjust the volumes of everybody. The further away they are, the quieter they'll be. As we see a turnover there, Zenith with the headbutt.
And Sneaky taking that, going right back to Zenith. He's going to line it up, but sees the defense, but checks behind him real quick before he gets the shot, knowing he has time just to take the one-on-one.
Yeah, and Filibus doing a good job of getting back in the goal as quickly as he has been. And he did it there, was able to set up for that one-on-one. And, that kind of, you're almost playing the odds at that point when you have a guy who's already in that 2-point bubble. So good attempt there from Filibus.
And Filibus will be the QB here. Getting it to Mackenzie, going up high. Paulo trying to look for it. Mackenzie also, but couldn't get it there. So another turnover. Lining up maybe a shot too far to the right there, but Sneaky is in position for a good rebound, possibly an open goal as Cam Jam recovers and is now stunned out, so dishing off a beautiful pass. And that's a good coordinated play from Orbit there on the punches and then the brawls and then the delivery and the pass.
Yeah, just well done all around. The pass into Zenith as he was cutting in, and Zenith hooking it around behind him to kind of get it a more favorable angle on the shot to get it down on the lower side of the goal. So had that stun not worked out on the goal, he still would have had a good opportunity there with the shot he took.
Now taking a deep pass, that'll be cut off though by Blenders, trying to get it through, but a good intercept by Cam Jam there, losing it out to one scoop, however. And now an open goal, looks like that one won't be on either, just dinging off and taken back here. Blenders and Cam Jam contesting, and it looks like Cam Jam does get the best of it. That said, it gets lost off the head, so right back into the bubble as another stun goes out there for Cam. Or Apollo, actually. And now up top, trying to deliver something, noticing they have two teammates over there. The barrier pass, a little mistimed, so re-grabbed and trying to back it out again, but pressure coming in quick, and another ding. So Orbit's getting a lot of opportunities here. We're one score away from that Mercy situation, and Blenders couldn't convert on that one. Filibus will grab it, clear it, and still can't get it through the mid area, though. So finally there, after one more attempt, took 4 or 5. That will be the 20th point for Orbit.
Yeah, again, I mean, just kind of go back to participation points, doing a bang-up job of Cam. Oh, goodness, he's funny. Yeah, they're doing a really good job of stuffing the bubble. You see, Orbit's requiring several attempts to get a lot of these goals, and so while I mean the scoreboard does say this was a 20-0 shutout, it was not for excuse me, was it 20-4? No, yeah, I think sorry, yeah, 20.
Might have been 20-0. I could have just mistyped that on.
I believe it was.
Yeah,
I do believe it's 20-0.
Fixed.
But yeah, it kind of showed that Orbit's having to work for that 20-0.
Yeah.
They're having to work for that Mercy. And, participation points not making it easy on them, slowing them down. Orbit doing a really good job of controlling the disc, maintaining control, kind of what we might expect in a matchup here, like this one. But participation points, despite that, forcing Orbit to maintain that control as they do, force a lot of errors and missed opportunities, missed goals, and yeah. So really curious to see how they adjust coming out here. Maybe they be able to get themselves on the board here. As yeah, very good. Well played.
Very yes is what it comes down to.
Yes.
So yeah, on that note, I think too, going up against a team like Orbit, obviously it's going to be one of those things where, because of the nature of this team, participation points, the matchups could be iffy, because if they do intend on going for those roster rotations, that's a nice rebound and dunk for Sneaky, but if they're going through these roster rotations, obviously the first week they had Duller, Mizuchi on their team, and they went 2-0 as Team Cookie, but then those players leaving and Duller finding new team there and Team Deception, which we'll see in a couple hours. But yeah, if you're kind of rotating in these new players, it's an awesome thing, but at the same time, when it comes to the ladder system, the matchups might not be so reliable. Obviously, Orbit, quite a good team, as Zenith just goes for a behind-the-back sling.
That was actually a really interesting offensive setup there from participation points when they came out. They knew that chain was going to be coming quick, so they had Cam Jam over on this near side Pac-Man block, and just the quick pass over to Cam on that block. Unfortunately, the pass was a little bit off, which gave Orbit the opportunity to force that turnover on it. But yeah, it was a really, really interesting setup there. Really good game IQ, I think.
Yeah, it's what you like to see from these teams. And really, in general, there's a lot of really nice shot there from Zenith. Great one from the bottom pocket, lining up that angle. I was going to say there's a lot of great creativity we are seeing on the rollouts. 4v4 has opened the door to so many more plays, both defensively and offensively off the joust. You see all the different tubes being used, short, going mid, long. I mean, pretty much everywhere on the floor is it's so much more open now to different kinds of styles.
Yeah, it really is, and I've certainly been enjoying that aspect of it personally.
Right there, Sneaky enjoying that aspect of the anchor dunk, anchoring down and hankering down for the 10th point. He's having himself a nice game here too.
9, 8, 7, 6. Yep, and definitely can confirm that it is a player in the game snorting, apparently on purpose. Yeah, whoever that is, props for the comedy.
Well, for your comedy, maybe not the streams. I don't know. I'm gonna lose the will to start muting these players one of these days and just leave it on forever. But we might lose sponsors eventually because of that, right? Certain teams, man. Certain teams just get me worried. Zenith. And I say that as part of a former team who were the absolute worst in terms of if you wanted clean comms at LANs and they would broadcast them. Never a good idea unless you were okay with a lot of rudeness and vulgarity. Not me, of course. I was an angel, but my teammates, they were horrible. Absolutely deplorable comms. But another interception from Sneaky. He has had a multitude of those at that mid-line in those tunnels, just getting him over and over. That said, CamJam does get the steal on him. So good short-range stack from Sneaky, as well as Zenith. Zenith dishing it backwards to Sneaky Evil as he goes tunnel, and for a pass to one scoop. Gauging the approach here of Sneaky on the defense. And, going for the train. Is it going to happen? No. They get dealt the pain on the punch.
And I won't out the Joker strategy with the chain, but I will comment that that Joker train there was missing a particularly necessary element. So, yeah, just for if Orbit's rewatching this, you are missing an element from that chain. I'm not going to give it away, but... yeah, one that would make it a little bit slippier. A little bit slippier? Is that how I would say that? Slippery? A little more slipperier?
Slipperary, I think is the word you're looking for. Yes.
A little more slippery.
Indubitably, as Filibus goes for that catch on the back pass, but intercepted goes off the barrier and to the midline again, looking for a short-range boost. Orbit is pretty good with that, always looking for the little grabs. As they continue to fight over here. We'll be in the tunnel. CamJam and Blenders doing work. You can see in the midline, Filibus and Apollo trying to position out just in case their teammate recovers there. Be available for some passes. Cam gets the grab. A pile-up of participation point players looking to stack up, maybe get their speed together. And they do, but by the time they gather, the disc is already on the other side.
Just to point out, I mean, that was participation points doing a really good job of stuffing that tube. So participation points, when they bring the game to you, appear to do a fairly decent job. And again, a steal there for CamJam, but they appear to do a pretty decent job of stuffing lanes when they get around you.
And now looking for that stuff on the goal, but too bold on the shot. Filibus gets another save here. He's had several today. Looking for another play there and cutting it off, but couldn't quite get the handles. It was Apollo, but it was a good-looking dive. Zenith just manages to grab it first and dunk it in.
Yeah, and I guess really because as I said, participation points doing a really good job of disrupting Orbit's play. They're just not able to regain control of the disc. So I don't know what specifically they could work on. Ooh, and then that kind of came out of that bubble a little slow, or excuse me, the tube a little slow there. That's why I believe that was Zenith was able to catch up. So I wouldn't say easily.
Hold on, they're going for it again, Dimwi. Look at it again, going in for the 2, and there is the train finally coming in. Took a little while. There was a bit of a delay there at the station, but they got to their destination.
They most certainly did, yeah. And at that time, successful with the juke. Whoever was the carrying body, I believe it might have been Zenith, that juke over the other player, definitely gave them that space to get that one in.
And right now in the pocket, CamJam, Apollo, Mackenzie, all there, trying to contest that one. Not quite able to get cause the turnover. So it will be here to Blenders now, taking it away from his teammate, and now making a play to end that second round. with a Mercy.
I'm going to guess maybe there was a little disagreement as to what they were about to... maybe they were going to run the clock a little bit, maybe make a bit more of a game of it, and Blender's deciding, nope, we're just going to put this one away. And he does, as you know, as we all know, Blenders is a very capable offensive player, despite also being a really solid backline for Orbit.
And away goes her stats. But yes, I did get him on the screen at the very least. As you said, I mean, it was a good effort from participation points, but just being the newer team against also going off the week 1 record from Team Cookie where they were 2-0. The matchup maybe a little bit skewed here as a result, but it's still good to see them involved and playing the game. And you know, all things considered, against a team like Orbit, who are legitimately, you know, a gold level team at least. You know, last season obviously Masters. I mean, they're no joke of a team whatsoever. So it was still a good showing, despite the, you know, disadvantage coming into this game.
Certainly not. And as well, I just want to point out, Filibus did have registered at least 5 saves, might have been 6 by the end of it. So just big props to Filibus for you know, playing fairly solid in goal. Like I said, there were a lot of disruptions in the blue bubble in this one here, and so you're seeing the potential of the players on participation points and what they could be capable of. Just more time in the game, more time in the league, more time with their team. Definitely showing, like I said, signs of a lot of good potential from this team.
And so for Orbit, however, they will, off this win, improve their record and kind of even it up again there after they took some hard knocks against some tough teams, obviously. We mentioned Infinite earlier on. They also faced Kangarillas last week on the this week. Wait, what was it? Yeah, so it was Sunday. It was against Kangarillas, and then Monday against Infinite. So 2 in a row where you're facing off against some really formidable teams, and coming just short against Kangos. And then Infinite, a little bit less. It went to 3 rounds, but ultimately Infinite just playing well and starting to catch their own stride and kind of find their zone of comfort here for their team. So Orbit happy to win this one because they will go back to a 4-4 record, so just right down the middle, and kind of a soft reset as we conclude this first month of Season 1.
Yeah, fun month it has been. A lot of upsets have taken place. A lot of really good games. A lot of close games.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited moving forward.
Absolutely. So, moving forward, we will see the 2 more matches tonight. Again, we have the debut, as I pull up the schedule for you, of Deception versus Wireless Jacks at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. That's 8 p.m. Pacific. 8 p.m. specific time.
Well, it's specific time because it's specifically at 8 p.m., Palidore.
Exactly what I was going for. Thank you. As, we just look to roll into that game in the next 90 minutes. So an hour and a half from now, we'll go to Deception versus Wireless Jacks. And then following that will be Nebula and participation points again. And here, just give you guys a look to Deception. There you go. Their roster, Mozzie, Citrus, Duller Ranger, and I be low at sports. That's who he is. And that's that. But yeah, get a look at their bio as well. Captain and striker is Mozzie. Sports is co-captain, main goalie, and mid. Duller Ranger, mid and striker. Citrus, the backup goalie and striker. So a striking roster they are. But yeah, looking forward to see them. Oh, actually, yeah, they did make their other debut. That's right, the other day. So my bad. Their stream debut is more accurate to say. So it will be their roster here, facing off soon against your good friends on the Wireless Jacks, and that'll be something that we get casted to, I believe. Let's see, yeah, I'll be moving to the cams for that one, so it'll be SirDimwi and Sputnik Cobra. I should be just hanging back at the cams. And then we'll get, obviously, that Nebula match and participation points done just the same. So, yeah. And until then, that's about it. SirDimwi, anything left? And if not, you can lead us out for once. There you go, keeping you on your toes.
Yeah, no, nothing left. Just a good showing from participation points players on that team, and really excited to see what they're going to do moving forward. But I guess that'll do it for us here for now. We will be back in an hour, an hour and a half. And so see you then, and thank you for joining us.